Sometimes when you buy a game, you know you're going to love it before you even launch it. Well, this is exactly that time. Even when the game starts, you just know it is going to be good. You spawn, you get the gun, and just like that, you're in. No tutorials for 10 hours, no exposition dumps, just a gun and a zombie, that's it. I hope you're taking notes there, Square Enix. During my Yakuza 3 video, I've mentioned that I am cooking a special video that is not really a platinum, so here it is. Since it is still kinda early access for ULTRAKILL, there are no achievements available yet, if they ever will be, and initially I wanted to wait for release of Act 3, but I simply could not contain myself anymore. I want to make a video and I want it now! So the goal of this video is to achieve perfect ranks, or P ranks for short, on all available levels of 2 acts. And let's first understand how does one accomplish that. There are 4 components of perfecting a level. First, the time, and it is simple. Do the level fast, look like this in the process, get S in this category. Next is kills, and nothing of note here. Kill everyone on the map, get S, move on. Thank fucking god DMC5 did not have that. The following one is style, and this one is spicy. Switch weapons a lot, do tags, don't get hit and get points, get rid of those and you got yourself an S rank secured. And the last component is even more simple. You have to do a full no death run on the level, which I had to learn the painful way. And of course we're also going to be doing challenges on all levels. To be honest, I've completed the majority of them by now by pure accident. And cherry on the cake is we're going to be doing all of that on the maximum difficulty available, called Violence. I already cleared standard, so without further ado, let's begin with a Prelude. Done. Okay, done. And done. Done. And we're finished. Prelude is very simple, as it is basically a tutorial, but a tutorial done right. The game does not stop the flow with pop-up windows.
Stop. Sonic can go up walls like what you were trying to do right now.
And even lets you skip some parts of the level on your consecutive playthrough. Nothing more of note here, except this one funny challenge where I had to let these IKEA wooden statues game end themselves.
Success!
With that, we're moving to Act 1, and the start of it is really easy, mostly because we have all the weapons unlocked, so building up style is not much of a problem. Hey, you like coins? Got plenty of those. The second I saw this gun and figured out that I can do this, I just knew this game is a masterpiece. We grab our P ranks and fight our first boss, the Red Robot. Pretty intimidating. What you gonna do? ChatGPT me to death? Show me an AI generated family Jesus, I couldn't even finish my joke, SMH. With that, we're moving to the next segment, and now I just have to tell you about a small gripe I have with the entirety of Act 1. It is filled with enemies that you can easily skip, because they have some very weird spawn points that you can just fly over and not notice. Luckily, Hakita realized it and fixed it in the Act 2, but there was some runs where I was missing one kill and it was really annoying to go look for it every time. Now, I'm not a good speedrunner, the clock pressure always gets to me. The only game I got to speedrun was Dark Souls 2, and overall, I did better than I expected. So when I realized that I had to beat this whole level in 1 minute, the voices got louder. Luckily, it was pretty easy, if you're as much of a pro gamer as me. Next clip, please. With 2 more levels done and dusted, we're moving on to our second boss, the giant enemy hand. Ooh, scary. What you gonna do? Become my girlfriend? Bitch, please, I already have 2 of those. After fighting the giant hand, we of course get to fight the giant man, who I can only guess is PewDiePie, because he just could not get enough of those bro fists. With him easily disposed, we're moving on to the slightly harder level, but still nothing extreme. Yet. But you know, there's a thing that's been concerning me for a while now. Have you noticed that everyone everywhere is a disgusting, hypocritical liar? I cannot stress enough of how I am tired of everyone lying to me. What are you gonna do? Shoot me? No, you're not. Stop lying. I'm sick of your lies.
Because in my personal opinion, I enjoy this game way more than Devil May Cry 4.
No, you are not. You are physically unable to enjoy the DMC reboot. It is impossible. Clearly, you are a liar and should be sent to jail for lying so much, you dirty liar.
Your choice is made. At the righteous hand of the Father.
No, you are not. Stop lying. Your internet famous voice actor, Gianni... Wait, how do you pronounce his name again?
Johnny Matragrano.
That's right, Gianni Matragrano.
No base, he is not. His name is Gabriel, it is a character I voice. My name is Johnny Matragrano.
Your name is Gabriel ULTRAKILL. Why is everyone lying to me?
Come into my palace, plus disrespect to me. Call me cringe. Impossible. Hershey. Unspeakable. Hershey. Hershey.
With that, we're done with Act 1 and moving on to Act 2, where things finally become more difficult. Fuck. Guys, what do I do? Oh gosh, this is the hardest level yet. And while we are blasting our way through Act 2, I just cannot stop appreciating the combat of this game. There's so much wacky shit you can do. When I play a shooter, or a movement shooter even, every time I find a weapon, I immediately go like, oh wow, now I can do this thing better perhaps. When you get a new weapon in this game, you just go crazy and think of, okay, how does this work with this? What combos does it help me do? It is insane how polished the combat is in this game. If you can imagine a mechanic working, it usually does. You see, because we have no greater purpose, we are free to set our own, to create self-defined goals for the end strive. Nothing matters, nothing. And therefore, you have more reason rather than whatever. God, I just wanted to bang him. What the fuck is he on about? Beating the first 2 levels, we're heading into one of my favorite levels of the game called A Shot in the Dark. It's just so much fun. But the challenge of this level was so goddamn cool. Pretty much this whole level had to be done in complete darkness, which was very annoying, but challengingly annoying, if that makes sense. I don't know, I love doing these weird challenges in video games. I beg for more challenges like this in Act 3, because, well, usually challenges are like this. Abuse this one gimmick and win. It is cool sometimes, but I wanna see more shit like this. What game am I even playing right now? Is this real life or did they have a crash? Get it? Because it's the name of the game. Oh no, not the boss! What am I ever going to do with you? You fell for the all-reliable Looney Tunes trick, you giant bitch. With that, we're moving to V2 Round 2, and it's our toughest battle yet. Prepare, ladies and gentlemen, for the fight of the century. Jermo wishes he had a rumble this epic. Okay, we beat him. But we're not done yet. It is another speedrun challenge yet again. Isn't it lovely? This one was not as fun as the last one, but I am glad it existed, because while doing it I got slightly better feel for my movement, which is always nice, because ULTRAKILL is one of those games that really pushes you to improve your skills and be better, and that is really my weak spot. I crave games like this. And with that, we're moving to everyone's favorite water levels. I have always been so intrigued by the reasoning behind adding a water level to every single game back in the day, as underwater level is pretty much universally accepted as, well, shit. I still have flashbacks over DMC1 underwater sections, oh my god, was that horrible. But I guess since this game is going for PS1 aesthetics, this is a very appropriate thing to do. But in a way, these levels are done really well, because it shakes up your movement. You can't really jump a lot in the water, you have to rely on your whiplash, which also gets a buff underwater, making it so rewarding to use. God, I cannot stop complimenting this game. What have you done, Hakita? With some embarrassing deaths here and there, we're finally getting above the water for, again, one of my favorite levels, and two of them in fact, back to back. But let's not go that far yet. Wait, where are you going? Come back here, we're fighting! After some nasty fights, we have to fight the big bad boss, and sadly, no. We cannot bribe him this time. I'm ultra killing! I'm ultra no, I'm not, god damn it. Ferryman, more like dead man, am I right? No, that just sounds like a new Death Stranding character. Now, my rule still stands. Fishing minigame equals immediate masterpiece. Look at the DMC reboot, for example. Did that game have a fishing minigame? Nah, don't think so. Wow, is that the legendary fish from the Markiplier game? Oh, wow. Next level is on board of a ship, and it is incredible visually and flight-wise. This one room is especially fun to fly around and wreak havoc. With that, we're moving to the Great Beast, straight out of an Ailstorm song, and it is actually very fun to fight, but a little bit too easy for my taste. With it ultra killed, mind you, we are moving to the last two levels of Act 2. Now, I remember having so much trouble on this level during my first playthroughs, but now I actually managed to do it first try. Definitely an amazing level, but now we're moving on to the actual best level of the game. The voice acting by Johnny, music, and the actual design of this boss is incredible and creates one of the most memorable boss fights ever. It is so indescribably good.
I'm going to ultra kill you, you insignificant fuck!
No, you're not. Stop lying to me, you dirty, filthy liar! May your L's be many, and your bitches few. And that is all, folks. That is all level in the game done. There are no more levels left. See you later, guys. Bye bye. Close the door when you go out. Bye bye. Alright, fuck it. Fine. I'll do Prime Sanctums too. It can't be that bad. Well, this is awkward. King Minos is dumb. He is right behind me, isn't he? Did I just do that? Did I just ultra kill them with my coins? I did not just do that. Well, that just happened. Prime Sanctums are your ultimate challenge, unlockable by beating all the levels in an act with a P rank. The first one, at least, is simple in theory. You fight a bullet sponge of an enemy, then an actual fun boss, and in my opinion, the best boss of the game. How does that work in practice, though? It doesn't. The boss is ruthless and gives you little to no time to breathe during his second stage. So running out of juice and getting your little robot head kicked in gets quite easy. But while I am suffering on the screen, I won't really commend the boss fights themselves. The bosses punish you for excessive dashing, have stamina, which means they cannot spam moves infinitely, like in that other game. They play with your fall to get a cheeky hit in, but most importantly, have perfect calls to their attacks, which is amazing. Oh, and whoever thought that hiring Caleb voice actor for Minos was a great idea, you are a fucking genius! I love voice acting for this fight.
I got time to play with you.
See, my problem with this level is not Minos himself, I love fighting him. It's this thing. I hate it. Its life is nothing. It serves zero purpose. It should ultra kill itself now. The amount of shameful death to the thing was tremendous. By the time I was done with it, I already forgot how to fight this guy, and he's just I don't care. It's not a skill issue. Fuck. Damn. The level sucks. The game sucks. It's not me. It's the game. You tell him, Jerma.
It's just, I get exhausted. I can't, my brain goes like, all right, man, that's enough. There's no humans are supposed to be doing this. You know what fucking humans are supposed to be doing? Humans are supposed to be fucking picking up like a wheelbarrow full of like logs and just like slowly walking with it, and delivering those logs to the community. And then like those logs are used to build houses. And then there's also like a baker and like a butcher.
Now later, the unspeakable happened. I got good. To only realize that time is of the essence. I could consistently get to Minos and kill him, but I was short on time because this thing takes forever to kill. What the fuck is this thing?
Geezer.
But after I discovered some techniques, it really did ultra kill itself, and only the fight with Minos was left. Hey you. Didn't you hear?
Son of a bitch must pay.
Get the fuck out of here! Boo! Let's go! One more left, right? Wait, what? This is the first fight? Wait, what the fuck? Kakita, you really should have not gone that far for this level. Next time, just type fuck you with impact font, stroke 15 and be done. The end result will be the same, I promise you. This is by far the hardest level of the game, and the difficulty spike here is better shown if I draw it to you. Okay, here. This is the main game, right? See the little spike here? That's Act 2. Now, here is the dating minigame, right? Pretty hard. Now, here comes the Prime Sanctum. And here is the Prime Sanctum too. Yeah. Like that. Fucking hell. Like, what was I supposed to do there? This is stupid. Oh my fucking god, really? Are you kidding me right now? Just go fuck yourself, game. Now, in a way, I am glad this level exists, because it really forced me to be better. I got used to shotgun swapping, more consistent at projectile boosting, learned how to core eject, started using cannonballs, ultra shots, and the blue pistol. If I put the clips in chronological order, you will see the improvements, but I still think the level is kinda unfair. Let's break it down step by step. First fight is fine. It's a giant clusterfuck, but you can use it to your advantage as enemies hurt each other while attacking. The second fight is very easy, so nothing really to say here. Third is again a clusterfuck, but a very manageable one. Now the next fight is tediously annoying. There are two invincible mind flares chasing you, which are, for those of you who don't know, the most oppressive enemy in the game. And all of that happens while you have to fight off pretty much the majority of the game's stronger enemies, with the exception of an IKEA man. Now, I hate this fight with a passion, but probably not for the reason you think I do. I honestly don't give a damn about how oppressive they are, it's just an obstacle to overcome, but the fact that they block bullets, coin shots, and can sometimes literally body block you out of a high priority kill is so bullshit! Like, you'll see a turret and want to coin it because it does a lot of damage. Nope! She just eats them like a greedy little goblin that it is! The amount of times I die because this thing just teleports in front of me is insane and extremely frustrating. Not to mention, sometimes it does this weird pattern of shooting balls that you want to parry, and then immediately teleports to whack you, sending you either into the balls or to the grave. So fucking stupid! The next fight is easy but very weird. I to this day don't know how much health these things have. Sometimes they die before even attacking me once, and sometimes I dump my entire arsenal into them twice and neither even flinch. But overall, it's fine. The next fight though is pure cancer. You are going into a tight corridor that is entirely lava filled, with enemies focused on pushing you around, and one wrong move and woohoo, ceiling issue. Start the whole level again. But if you manage to beat it, you're in for the best part of the level. This fight is my favorite, perhaps even in the entire game. Big room, lots of enemies, clever placement, and a mini-boss. Perfect. Then you of course move to fight the Flash Prison for an epic entry of this guy. And this boss slaps. Literally. And it hurts. Again, amazing and challenging fight. The guy is ruthless, but very fun. The problem is, after running the gauntlet, you're so exhausted that this thing might seem like too much, especially considering that here, one mistake is setting you one step away from death. So I have just beat the level. You see, the first one took me about 4 minutes, and this took slightly more, so we just need to scrape off a little bit of time, just a little bit. In this moment, I am euphoric, not because of any phony god's blessing, but because I am enlightened by my own intelligence. Magic fish. This game fucking sucks. This same guy probably. Step by step I was getting closer. The first round was me dying about 55 times, now it's 20, then it's 9, and then 1. Oh, one more thing. You said at the time of the murder you were busy P-ranking ultra kills, what was it? P2 level, I believe? You see, it's my wife. She just can't get enough of those ultra kill speedruns. Me, personally? Not a big fan, but I could not help to notice one thing. If you were, as you mentioned, doing the P-rank run, why is your head full of hair and there's a smile on your face? With every death, I was getting stronger. I started seeing patterns, tricks, and ways to beat this bullshit. But at the same time, I was also getting tired. The music that is fucking incredible became a background track that I stopped even paying attention to. And this corridor became one of the most annoying things in my life. I was trying, grinding my teeth, but still pushing onwards, and then I did it. To only realize that deaths also count toward the perfect. Then I did it without dying, but was shot on style. Twice. And this just tilted me out of the game completely. What? This is way better than that stupid game. You go beat it if you are so smart, huh? That shit is impossible! No, from now on, this is a house flipper channel. Just gotta paint the walls really quick.
Stop! What are you doing?
Stop with my alter ego straight from the 2010 movie review. What do you want now?
You should go and beat the level now!
I can't. I'm just too tired. I know I'm not cut out for this.
You fool! Did you forget the message of the hardest level in the game?
You mean the joke I made to the reference to the average game on Steam? What was there even? It is not an easy job. God damn it! It is not a quick job. I give up. That's it. It will sometimes feel like an impossible job. I cannot do this shit no more! However, it can be done. With the immense amount of time and energy, it will improve. And during the hardest times, when all seems lost and you want to give up, never forget, we will always love you. Well, that was exceptionally cheesy. What now?
What do you mean, what now? Did you not get the point?
Well, kinda. If I didn't get the point, this beta error in the script would not be going anywhere.
You know what you have to do now.
Alright, let's do the scrap. Sisyphus, I will shoot you down, break you apart, slay the gore of your profane form across the stars. I will grind you down until the very sparks cry for mercy. My hands shall relish ending you here and now. I will ultra kill you, insignificant fuck! Anyway, back to the house flipper. Thank you for watching, my dudes. The reason this took so long to make is, well, the beat was not really a beat. I got tilted and really burnt out of the game. The fault is mine and mine alone, of course. I should have taken a break, but that would mean that I would have to postpone the video even more. I know you guys are willing to wait, but man, I've been on YouTube as a viewer for the longest time, and I know better than anyone that this platform rewards consistency more than quality most of the time. So I had to force myself to play the game, and it was not fun, to the point of me burning out completely, and I lost my complete interest in the game in the process. I stopped caring for Act 3, I just wanted to be done with it and start editing the video. Why am I telling you all this? Well, let this be a lesson to you, my dear viewer. If you face an obstacle, be it a video game or something else, take a break, and then if you feel like it, come back with a clear head and beat it. I got a really exciting video coming up next, hope it will release on time for once. Subscribe to Gabriel Ultrakill, and I'll see you in the next one.
優しく夜に抱かれ涙ほろりほろり舞い散る雪は飾る人で汚れた街で